Have you seen the headlines, the news articles, the endless, exhausting LinkedIn debates about return to office? It feels like a battle is raging. On one side, you have giant, powerful companies demanding everyone back to their cubicles. On the other, a huge part of the workforce is quietly, desperately resisting. Ever wonder why? And let's be real. For you, as an introvert, does the thought of going back to that open-plan office, the forced birthday parties, the constant soul-draining, can I just ask you a quick question, interruptions, fill you with a unique kind of dread? A feeling that goes way beyond just preferring your sweatpants. What if I told you that feeling isn't just about liking to be alone? It's a deep, strategic signal from your nervous system. In this video, we're not just going to talk about why working from home feels good. We're going to decode 3 secret psychological reasons why remote work is the ultimate superpower environment for the introverted mind. And we'll even look at which types of jobs make SHO a perfect match for you. And the first secret? It has everything to do with a concept straight out of economics, something I call your energy account. Stay with me. So let's talk about secret number 1, the energy economy, from daily bankruptcy to total surplus. Think of the traditional office as a high-stimulation casino. The moment you walk in, you're forced to bet your precious mental coins on every single interaction. There's the small talk tax you pay at the coffee machine. There's the interruption fine every time someone taps you on the shoulder. There's the open plan office noise fee that your brain pays all day long. For an extrovert, this is thrilling. It's the sound of the casino floor. But for an introvert, it's the sound of the slot machine taking your last dollar. By 3 p.m., you're not just tired, you're in a state of energy bankruptcy. Working from home completely flips this script. Suddenly, you become the CEO of your own energy bank. You're no longer forced to make bad bets. You get to decide exactly where your energy goes. You can strategically invest your focus into what I call AAA-rated assets, those deep, meaningful work projects, and watch your energy compound. You end the day not in deficit, but with a massive surplus that you can then pour into your hobbies, your relationships, or just recharging in peace. But having energy is one thing. What you do with it is another. The next secret reveals how working from home allows you to build something a traditional office makes almost impossible. Your own personal deep work incubator. This brings us to secret number 2, the environment design, from defensive player to world architect. In a typical office, you, the introvert, are playing defense 24/7. Think about it. Your noise-canceling headphones? That's your shield. That empty meeting room you sneak into for an hour of quiet? That's your bunker. You are constantly, exhaustingly reacting to an environment that was never built for you. But at home, you switch from defense to offense. You stop being a player and become the architect. You get to design your own fortress of focus, your personal deep work incubator. You control the lighting, the sound, the temperature. More importantly, you control the communication. You can master asynchronous communication, like email and detailed project updates, which allows you to respond thoughtfully instead of being forced into instant on-the-spot reactions. You create rituals that protect your flow state like a sacred treasure. Okay, so you've got the energy, and you've built the perfect environment. You're in the zone. But how does this change how other people see you? The third secret is the most powerful of all. It's about how working from home triggers a fundamental, game-changing shift in your professional identity. And that is secret number 3, the identity shift, from the invisible one to the invaluable expert.
Let's be honest, the physical office has a performance bias. The person who talks the loudest in meetings or is the most visible socially is often perceived as the most valuable, even if that's not true. Your quiet, heads-down, focused work can get completely overlooked, making you feel, well, invisible. Then comes the magic of a remote-first world, the great equalizer. Suddenly, the game isn't about who has the best small talk. The game is about who delivers. Your value is no longer measured by your social performance, but by the undeniable quality of your digital output. Your thoughtful, detailed emails become your voice. Your insightful, well-researched documents become your authority. Your on-time, high-quality project deliverables become your reputation. You are no longer the quiet one in the corner. You become the person who wrote that brilliant analysis, the respected go-to expert. So it's clear why WFH feels like a cheat code. But which careers get the biggest level up from this? Let's talk about the jobs where your introversion isn't just accepted, it's your ultimate advantage.
Certain jobs reward deep work far more than performative work. These are the introvert's natural hunting grounds, and SOHO is the perfect environment to dominate them. First, you have the creators and builders. I'm talking about programmers, designers, and writers. These are jobs that require long, uninterrupted stretches of intense focus to create something from nothing. Office chatter is the sworn enemy of clean code and a creative breakthrough. At home, you can build your masterpiece in peace. Next, there are the deep divers and analysts. Think data scientists, researchers, and financial analysts. These roles demand meticulous, painstaking analysis of complex information, where a single mistake can be costly. Here, social charm is worthless. Accuracy and insight are everything. Your ability to focus deeply for hours is your superpower. And finally, you have the detail-oriented stewards. This includes accountants, editors, and even project managers who master asynchronous tools. These are jobs that thrive on precision, organization, and clear, unambiguous written communication, all hallmarks of the introverted working style. Convinced SOHO is your destiny? Hold on. This paradise has a dark side. Before you make the leap, you absolutely must know about the hidden traps and exactly how to disarm them. Think of this as the user manual for working from home. It's not a warning to scare you off, but a guide to empower you. First, there's trap number 1, the always-on burnout. The lines between your living room and your office blur into nothing. You feel like you should always be available, and work bleeds into every corner of your life, leading to total exhaustion. The tactic is the shutdown ritual. You need a clear, physical act that signals the end of your workday. It could be closing your laptop and literally saying, "Workday complete," out loud. It could be a mandatory 10-minute walk around the block. It could be changing out of your work clothes. It doesn't matter what it is, but it has to be consistent. Then there's trap number 2, the isolation spiral. The lack of spontaneous, casual connection can, over time, lead to a profound sense of loneliness and disconnection from your team and your purpose. The tactic here is high-density socializing. You replace low-quality, draining office chatter with high-quality, scheduled one-on-one deep conversations. Schedule a 15-minute virtual coffee with a colleague you actually like. Focus on quality over quantity. One meaningful conversation is worth more than 100 "how was your weekend" exchanges.
So let's recap. Working from home isn't an escape, it's a strategic conquest. For the right introvert, in the right role, with the right strategies, it is the ultimate platform for success and well-being. It's about taking control and building an ecosystem where you don't just work, you flourish. And that leads to the most important point of all. The power of remote work isn't about escaping the office. It's about having the freedom to choose, to build your world on your terms. The choice, as always, is yours. So, are you an introvert thriving in SHO, or are you struggling with it? Share one tip in the comments below that changed the game for you. Let's build a playbook together. And if this experiment gave you a new pattern to think about, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and join us here at the Pattern Shift Lab. Thank you for being here. Until the next experiment, keep shifting.